Hey guys, it's Matt. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about WWE Fastlane. It just went down tonight. If you haven't seen it, you don't want spoilers, go watch it, come back, because I'm going to talk about full spoilers, really specifically about the main event, but I'll probably drop a few spoilers also about the rest of the card. Actually, the pay-per-view started off great. About half the pay-per-view was really exciting, very basic. The matches themselves, there were no surprises, but they all were really well performed. You know, you had Del Rio and Kalisto in the pre-show match, Sasha and Becky taking on the remaining members of Team Bad. I was really excited. And then even later, like Jericho and Styles, they put on a great match. There were a few neck bumps, some botches that I wasn't very comfortable with, but overall it was a really good match. Then things started to really fizzle around the time of the Wyatt family versus the Titans of the WWE. The Titans won that match, which was really weird. Everyone's really wondering what Bray Wyatt's going to do at WrestleMania. He's the one to focus on, and the Wyatt family in general as a whole surrounding him. Nobody cares about what Ryback is going to do at WrestleMania, or Big Show, or Kane. So this win was really strange. And then the segment with Edge and Christian and New Day, that also fizzled, and then they had a Social Outcast. So it started off really strong, and then things sort of started to peter out, and the crowd started to lose their enthusiasm. The main event, though, that was the time. They could really turn the show around. Had three great performers in it. Roman, though, second year in a row at Fastlane, booed. He was sort of the afterthought here. The crowd solidly behind Dean Ambrose. Or they really just like Brock Lesnar beating people up, because he did a lot of that in the match too. It was a good match. It was filled me with anxiety, a lot of near falls. The finish, though, they went with Roman Reigns again, setting up Roman Reigns versus Triple H at WrestleMania. Dean Ambrose became essentially what we feared he'd become, which was the guy in the match to take the pin, whether he was going to be pinned by Brock or Roman, so that Roman or Brock wouldn't have to take a pin. Ambrose was there to do it. When he was initially put into it, we thought that's what it would be, because honestly, they didn't have to put Ambrose in this program. He could have just kept being in the Intercontinental title program. He could have had a mid-card program with Owens or anyone else. They put him in the main event picture, and he has become the most over babyface in the company. I mean, I'm not going to draw full Daniel Bryan comparisons, but he's the guy now who people want more than Roman Reigns to face Triple H at WrestleMania. And again, they went with Roman Reigns. Again, I said Roman Reigns got booed going into this match. Not a good sign again for WrestleMania. Now, granted, there's still some weeks until WrestleMania. Things could turn around on Monday's Raw, or in the weeks leading up to that. Dean Ambrose could be put into the match again, making it a triple threat. They can course correct, or they could just do what they're planning, which we don't know. But as of right now, they're going with Roman Reigns again, and it seems like a huge mistake. Again, just a deflating moment when Roman pinned Dean at the end of the match. And it reminded me of when he won at Survivor Series, you know, when he pinned Dean. Just sucked the air out of the entire arena. They went to great lengths not to show the disappointed crowd, or sort of to drown out the boos. The announcers kept talking the whole time. They did close-ups on Triple H and Roman looking at each other. They didn't give a lot of like huge wide shots to show the crowd. So yeah, the ending was just another gut punch. And I know there are Roman fans out there, but they weren't there tonight, and they're certainly not going to be there, I believe, on the rest of the road to WrestleMania. And AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas has become a bit worrisome now again because of Roman Reigns being the babyface. And it's a different situation. You know, he's not going against Brock Lesnar, but he's going against Triple H. And no matter how much Triple H is going to try to play the heel here, which he's really good at, I don't think it's still enough to get Roman over on his own. Again, you could put Dean in the match, but that's not what the story is right now. It could change. So overall, Fastlane was sort of a real mixed bag. It started off really strong, and overall, there's also weren't any surprises. The Wyatts didn't run in the main event. Undertaker didn't show up. Any new players, new feuds, anything like that. They could be saving it for Raw, but because of that, Fastlane just wound up being really flat in the end. So what did you guys think? You could read my results and recap on IGN right now. I live blogged the whole show all night. You can see my opinions. Leave comments about what you thought. So yeah, and stay tuned to IGN for all the latest upcoming WrestleMania booking news.